And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the FA Cup to bring you today. It's Wycombe Wanderers up against Manchester United.
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs. If they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
This is the team Manchester United will go with. Well, it might well be a game to savour. Manchester United kick off. Scowen. Thompson. On to Taylor. Zinho Gano. It might be on for them. They've given it away. Well, this is the day. His debut forthcoming, and it's going to be fascinating to see what he produces. Stuart, what do you think we should expect to see from him?
He's got to tuck this away.
And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. And Wheeler. Maguire. Mount. Could play it in. He's played it over to the near post. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. It is a decent-looking attack here. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. And a throw-in it's going to be. And space for the cross. For more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Looks like he's got a problem with his calf, but he hasn't asked to come off the field yet.
Cheers, Jeff. Great opportunity. Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
I must say, this looks promising. And options in the centre. Mount. Hickey. Excellent passing. That's excellent defending following the cross. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And it's United's turn now. He's got the right idea with that pass. A matter of keeping his composure. Oh, it's in! And a goal on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
Well, a second goal for them here. Now they've lost it. Freeman. And that is how to block.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
And now the delivery. And far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way.
Well, there it is. United have had most of the ball, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring more.
Difficult to stop him. Now a decent position. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Not messing around with that clearance. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, quite simply, he hasn't been able to make his mark in attack in this game, Stuart.
Yeah, he's not had his usual impact, has he? He just hasn't got on the ball in dangerous positions. He's got to keep working hard to find that little bit of space to make something happen, that's for sure.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Moving into the advanced position. Dangerous looking attack. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Just lacked a bit of conviction and straight into the wall. They've got it now, what can they do? Well, it's a long way off target, you've got to say. Well, great news for Newcastle fans. The transfer has gone through. It is now official, Stuart.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
Make sure you're with us for quarter-final action from the Carabao Cup. Live here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Fulham.
Well, Derek, that should be a really good game. Down to the last 8 with a place in the semi-final at stake. That should be an absolute cracker.
Gano. Tremendously strong in the tackle. It has to be. A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And the finish is really good. Low and hard beyond the goalkeeper. It's a lovely goal all round.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
Number 7, David. Substitution for Manchester United, coming off the pitch.
And into the last 30 minutes now.
To be replaced by number 23.
Here's Moore. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. They have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. McCarthy. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that.
This is a message for all away supporters.
Shaw.
Can you please remain seated after the game, and your coach will meet you.
Creative look about this. Scowen. Adam Reach. Can they find a gap in the defence? Takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Yeah, a bit of concern from the bench because they can see him feeling his hamstring. Moving a little slowly, but at the moment, he's not signalling that he wants to come off.
Cheers, Jeff. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Potentially freedom for United on the flank. Teammates in the middle. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. Threat over for now, it seems.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
They've regained possession. And winning it back. Well, with the minutes ticking away, United on the cusp of recording a victory in this one. Your assessment of their performance, Stuart?
Well, for much of this match...
Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Into the box it goes. Well, he failed to get it away properly. This might be ideal for the counter. Moore with it. And now passing it through. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
And they're making a change. So on with the action. And 3-1 the scoreline at the moment.
Number 20, Adam Reach, coming onto the pitch. Number 23, Jordan Abita.
Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Taking care of business defensively here. The final whistle, and Manchester United move on.
Yes, and thoroughly deserved, you have to say. Thought they controlled large parts of the game, they created enough chances, and if they can continue to replicate performances like this, they have to fancy their chances going forward.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Yeah, not much more you could ask for, really. Plenty of effort, a goal, and most importantly, the right result. He should be happy with today.
Well, it might well be a game to savour. Manchester United kick off. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. Great opportunity. Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way. A matter of keeping his composure. Oh, it's in! And a goal on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans. Tremendously strong in the tackle. It has to be. A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match. And now passing it through. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?